Good afternoon, students. Morning we have seen the congruence of triangles and exercise 6.7.1. Now we shall see criteria for congruence of triangles. Now in criteria for congruence of triangles, there are four criteria. First one is SSS criteria of congruence, SAS criterion of congruence, ASA criterion of congruence, RHS criterion of congruence. Now let us see one by one. What do you mean by first one? SSS criterion of congruence. SSS means it is side criterion of congruence. Here I have given you the definition of the SSS criterion of congruence. What does it tell? According to the SSS criterion of congruence, two triangles are said to be congruent to each other if all the three sides of one are equal to the corresponding sides of the other. It is so because given the three sides, a unique triangles can be drawn. Here you see, I have taken two triangles. Here what they are telling, yes means it is side. This side, this side, this side. Three sides also it should be equal to the corresponding one. Here two triangles are there, you see. L, M, N, X, Y, Z. Now here LM is 6 centimeters, MN is 5 centimeters, LN is 7 centimeters. Here you see X, Z, 6, Z and Y 5, X and Y 7 centimeters. Here you see from these two triangles, what is this criterion of SSS is saying? All the three sides of one should be equal to the corresponding sides of the other. These sides also should be equal to this side. Now LM 6 centimeters should be equal to XZ 6 centimeters. LN you see 7, XY 7, MN 5, ZY 5. So in triangles LMN and XYZ, now here LM is equal to what here? XY. Yeah? XY. MN is equal to YZ. LN is equal to XY. So L is corresponding to X, M is corresponding to Z, N is corresponding to Y. This is the symbol for corresponding. So L is corresponding to X, M is corresponding to Z, N is corresponding to Y. Therefore, triangle LMN is congruent to triangle XZY. This is the symbol of congruent. So this is the first criterion. What is this first criterion? SSS criterion of congruence it tells. It tells that when we have two triangles, all the three sides of one should be equal to the corresponding sides of the other. So here we have taken two triangles and these sides are same. So this is the first criterion. Now second criterion you see, SAS criterion of congruence. SAS means what? Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side criterion of congruence. Now let us see this criterion. What does it tell? According to the SAS criterion of congruence, two triangles are said to be congruent to each other if two sides are included and the included angle of the other. It is so because given two sides and the included angle, a unique triangle can be drawn. Here what it is telling? It is side, angle, side. So, two sides and the included angle of the other should be congruent equal to other triangle. So now here you see, here XYZ is here, LMN is here. So now you see here, X is here, YZ, LMN. From X to Y we have taken it is 4 centimeters. Then angle Y is equal to 80 degrees. And YZ is 6 centimeters. Here you see LN are 4 centimeters. N is 80 degree. MN is 6 centimeters. Here what do you find? In triangles LMN and XYZ, angle LMN is equal to angle XYZ. So here MN is equal to what is here? YZ. Then L is corresponding to what? X. M is corresponding to what? you see here y is here z, m and n. Now here m is corresponding to what? Z. You may be thinking m will be corresponding to y. No, because why? You see here 80 degrees, y 80 degree, here n is 80 degree. So y will be corresponding to n, m will be corresponding to z. So n is corresponding to y. Therefore, triangle LMN is congruent to triangle XYZ. So this is SAS criterion of congruency. SAS means what? Side angle side. So this is the SAS criterion. Now third one what? ASA criterion of congruency. ASA means angle side angle. So according to the ASA criterion of congruency, two triangles are said to be congruent to each other if two angles and the included side of one are equal to the corresponding angles and the included side of the other. It is so because given two angles and the included side. See here what they are telling. This ASA criterion is it should be congruent to each other if two angles and the included side of one are equal to the corresponding angles. Here two angles and one side should be equal to the corresponding angle. So then a unique triangle can be drawn. You see here examples. Two triangles I have given, LMN, XYZ. Here also I have taken M as 50 degree, N as 80 degree and M to N it is 6 centimeters. One side. Two angles and one side. This is ASA. So two angles are there and one side is there. Y is 80 degree, Z is 50 degree and YZ it is 6 centimeters. Now here you see in triangles LMN and XYZ, angle LNM is equal to angle XYZ. MN is equal to YZ. So now L will be corresponding to X. M will be corresponding to what? Z. Because here we have 50 degree. So M will be corresponding to Z. N will be corresponding to Y. So therefore triangle LNM is congruent to triangle XYZ. This is ASA criterion of congruency. You have to see two angles and one side should be equal and it should be to the corresponding triangle also. Both should be equal. Then it will be ASA criterion. Now last one, RHS criterion of congruency. RHS means what? Right angle hypotenuse side. This already we have seen when we are doing right angle triangle. When I was telling you in the theory, I have told you right angle means 90 degrees. So according to the RHS criterion of congruency, two right angle triangles are said to be congruent to each other if one leg and hypotenuse of one are equal to the corresponding leg and hypotenuse of the other. So here what they are telling, it is said to be congruent if one leg and hypotenuse of one are equal to the corresponding leg and hypotenuse of the other. When I was telling you, I have told you in right angle triangle what is the hypotenuse and what are the legs. See here LN is hypotenuse, here XY is hypotenuse. Leg means LM, these are legs. This is leg and this is hypotenuse. So it should be equal. So when I have taken LMN, XYZ. So here you see M is 90 degree because it is right angle. Right angle means it is 90 degree. See Z is 90 degree. Here MN is 8 centimeters. YZ is 8 centimeters here. Then here LN is 10 centimeter. XY is 10 centimeters. This is hypotenuse and this is hypotenuse here. So from that in right angle triangle, LMN XYZ side MN means MN is equal to side YZ. Here this is hypotenuse LN. LN is equal to XY. So L is corresponding to what? X. M is corresponding to what? Z. N is corresponding to Y. So therefore triangle LMN is congruent to triangle XZY. So this is the theory part for criterion of congruency. Students, I request you to open your textbooks. Here also they have given you, but I have told you in short the criterion for congruency of triangles. But you can just go through your textbook also, it's given there. You can go through, and if you have any doubt, you can clarify with me. Then they have given you some examples also regarding that criterion for congruence. I have showed you, I have just kept one and have showed you. So you can go through these examples and then you can just try. On page 140, see, first one is what I have told you, SS congruency, side congruency. 3 sides of triangle should be equal to the other corresponding also. Here they have given you one example also for this criterion, and example you can just go through. And here try this, there is children. You can try this as a homework. First one, second one, third one. Almost I have already explained to you in the theory part also. Once when you go through these examples, you will be able to understand. If you didn't understand, you can ask me. Try this for SSS triangle, criteria for congruence of triangle. You can try this. You can just do it as a homework. Try this. Okay. With this now I have completed the criterion of congruency of triangles theory part. Then in the same way, for all the criterions also they have given SAS second one, then third one ASA, then RHS. For everything also they have given, examples are given. You just go through the examples and you try to understand those examples. If you didn't understand, I can explain to you. Then RHS also it is given, criterion for RHS. There also some examples are given. You can just go through that one. In next class, we can see exercise 7.2. Thank you, students.